Good morning, everyone. Hello. Hi, Alan. Okay, so we're going to be getting started with which episode is this? 163? Episode 163 of Dream Hangars. Right now I have up on the screen a comment from Everything at Once. So we're going to be running this hangar today, and we're going to be evaluating it. So we have Fenrir, Ravana, Invader, Revenant, and also the Minos. And for those of you who are not familiar with the Dream Hangars, what I do is I have viewers submit their Dream Hangars, preferably 5 different robots. And what I've been doing as of late, so I will run the Dream Hangar for like an hour. And we'll see how things go. And then the second half of the live stream, I'm going to go in and I'm going to tailor and tweak things. Now, when I say tailor or tweak things, I don't mean change the robot. Possibly change the weapon setups, the modules, maybe the drones, in order to make their hangar more effective. This way, they get something out of it. Okay, so they know what to upgrade, whether the build they're actually working towards is even viable, for that matter, because it might not be that great. And maybe there's a weapon that they actually have leveled up that they didn't really think about using, and that works instead. So the whole point of this is to help guide players in the right direction. Not only with the hangar that they're building towards, but there might be other builds that they are thinking about, and it kind of gives them an idea what to do. Okay, so this is what we're going to be doing. How do you pronounce your name? Asta Danny, hello. Hi Min, hi Zane, hi Louise, hey Wonderland. Hi Joanna, should you upgrade your Mender or Scorpion? I think it's going to also depend on what else you have in your hangar, because if you don't have that many tanks, like a Fenrir or something to hold the beacon down, if you're playing Beacon Rush or Domination, you probably want to go with the Mender. Yeah, that one with the pilot works really well. Hi Ian, hi Tacos, hi Jai. The hangar looks meta. Not really meta. There's nothing really in this hangar that's sort of meta. But we're gonna take a closer look at that. Okay, so also I'm not sure about their Minos build, because they said shotguns. I'm like, well, I mean, it could be the the Vajra weapons, or it could be the Vora, but I'm not sure what they mean by that. So I'm gonna go with the Squall. Okay, so we're going to take a look at the Fenrir build here first. Once again, actually, let me just show the comment. So they've actually specified the builds. This is actually ideal in terms of, what I would do. Like, if you're thinking, like, how do you do your Dream Hangar? Just throw it out there. Just say, well, I would like to run this bot, these weapons. If I had maxed out, how would they do? Okay, so, like, you don't have to go into all the modules and stuff. I mean, like I can do that, but in the end, I'm going to probably change things. Hey, Dominic. Okay, so we have the Fenrir. We've got Redeemer, Tehran. I have Nuclear Amplifier, Repair Amplifier on here. We could try Immune Amplifier later on. That can work too. I might even throw in a Last Stand if I'm finding that my Fenrir is dying very quick. But this is a good start. Okay, so we have... I have the Paralysis Drone on here. I could use... I'm trying to think like what I could use. Even the Iron Hearth could work, I guess. Some would use the Whiteout, but I don't really like the Whiteout drone for something like that. I think if you're running like a Scorpion, maybe the Whiteout drone might be more suited for something like that. Aljung or Seraph? Definitely Seraph. The Aljung's pretty much dead. Okay, so those are the skills I have. So a lot of tank skills. generally when I'm running like a Fenrir, I will always have obviously armor expert, tough guy, roadhog. Now if we're playing beacon rush or domination, I tend to like invulnerable raider and adamant guardian, like these two skills, because if I get a beacon I get more resistance. If I'm down on beacons I get resistance. Stubborn warrior can work as well. Paralysis on a Fenrir. Yeah, so like I know you don't build the accumulation down that much because you have lockdown, but it's more this part. Okay, so like on a per unit damage and the defense, this is where I'm kind of liking it. But like I said, it's a good start. I might change it. I might put an armadillo. The thing with the armadillo is I have to get a kill or beacon for that to really activate. So this one, it's guaranteed, right? Because you know you're going to get, when you activate the advanced repair, you know you're going to get extra damage, extra resistance. The other one, the armadillo, works if you know you're going to get a beacon. Hi Cork. Hi Isham. Okay, so we've got the Raven with Pulsar Magnetars. I have 2 nuclear amplifiers on here. This is more just to kind of get the damage stacks as quickly as possible to the 95 stacks. A last stand, Nessa rigs. Hi Shockwave. Hi Alpha. Yeah, we've got a lot of paralysis. Actually, this one I'm going to try something else. We've got the Kestrel on here. This is also a very deadly build with the Havocs. Again, 2 nuclear amps for this build because I need to try to get to the stacks, the damage stacks as quickly as possible, the max level. This is not a good hangar because we have 4 tanks. We will find out. Don't know about the Raven. Well, we're gonna find out. We're gonna see. Okay, so we've got a Invader here with flamethrowers. I have 2 repair amps on here. Again, I could use the immune amps and we might try that as well. This is more just to kind of give me extra, resistance. I might even throw in a last stand, depending on how things go. I'm going to use my pilot on here just to kind of boost that damage up a bit more. And kind of just similar to the Fenrir build, like, if I'm holding down a beacon, well, I know I'm going to need it for, like, holding beacons down. Adamant Guardian, Invulnerable Raider, Tough Guy, so all the tank skills. Fenrir with Decay and Tehran, a good... I actually haven't tried that out, but I know if I ran Decay and Hazard, it would work. Hi Devil. I don't know why it's not getting delivered. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Hi Yoda. Hi Enigma. Okay, we got flames on the Revenant. This one is kind of an interesting build because this I actually ran before during the Revenant meta. I've actually been trying to see how I can optimize this build. I do have 2 repair amps on here, more to give it resistance, but I think I might need a last stand with this because when I was trying it out earlier this morning, it was dying really fast. It's almost like I had no resistance at all. Either that or I was going against players who had like subtle hacks. Who knows? Okay, so the other build here, we've got Minos with shotgun. Now, I'm not sure what he means by shotgun. Does he mean like Squall? I mean, we have Squall, we have Vajra weapons, and we have the Evora. I mean, the Evora is technically a shotgun. Okay, so I'm gonna try this out. Sometimes I do use Titan anti-control, so we could use that too. But I figured, just with some healing. Popping off as... do you mean by popping off, you mean dying real fast? Yeah, these bots... So, someone... who's it? So, Max has said these bots are actually a lot better than Scorpion and the Siren. And they actually are. I would agree. So, the Scorpion, the Harpy, and the Siren... Yes, you can go in a flight. Yes, you can hit players from a distance. But the thing is, they can't hold down beacons. And that's where they lack. So, you know, like these two... or even like the Fenrir, Ravana, and Invader... I would say is a better choice. You know, in the current environment. Okay, we're gonna see how this goes. I'm gonna play domination mode first. Thank you, Cohen. How do you keep yourself interested in the game? Oh, because I do like Fortnite and stuff too. For me, it's more about running different builds, which I kind of like. What I do find a bit annoying, like at this point, is more like just the cheaters. So I have to kind of like, I think not playing it, this is kind of weird, not playing it too much. You know, like they say, too much of anything can be a bad thing. So yeah, even playing like Fortnite too much can be a bad thing. Let's try to take out this player here. He's almost dead, actually. That guy, he is dead. Squall or Vajra. That's what I'm thinking. But I figured, you know what? I'll go with the cheaper option that's like in the store. Because maybe they're looking to buy and I want to see. This player has he has anti-control or something on there. Okay, I think I might end up losing this beacon. Oh, actually, wait, hold on. There's someone behind me. I can't corner shoot that guy. Well, I mean, I can, but is there an enemy? There is an enemy behind me. Wait a minute, we gave up our back beacon. What? How? Actually, we gave up all our beacons? What's going on here? Okay. I think we're gonna give up our top beacon, right? Because it looks like they're pushing the top and we have no one there. Let's try to see if I can roast up that Seraph. I can't hit him. I want to make a push for the bridge, but we keep giving up beacons here, so I kind of have to stay here. Yeah, we just gave up our home again. Okay. See if I can try to teleport to this guy. Just trying to change it. Even if I change it white, it's worth it. Because now they have to change it again. Man, we still lost. We still don't have this. We had like 3 or 4 players there. We have too many players up top on the right. They've only got 1 raid player on the right. And we've got 3 on home. Our teammate needs help. We need a lot of help down here. Whoa, there's a lot of players here. I'm gonna get smoked. Just emptying my clip. Where's my teammates? I think I'm gonna lose this beacon here because I don't have help from my teammates. I'm gonna move onto this beacon first. We'll try to hold this beacon down for as long as possible, but I lost it. Okay, let's see if I can maybe move here. Yeah, my teammates need to get here quickly to help me out. Trying to get this guy one more shot, maybe. Okay, he's down to his last stand. Uh-oh, I'm down to my last stand too. That's not good. If I can get one more kill here. Got him. That was worth it. Whoa, I had 50 health. You guys see that? 50 health. What's going on? I'm just sitting on this beacon for now. Try to suppress them. So the reason why I have paralysis on here is so that I can lock players down. This guy, I think he has anti-control though. We're gonna lose because we gave up the top beacon again. We're giving up too many beacons. Yeah. Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna move here just to kind of help this player out. Let's just do that. This was a losing battle from the start, I think. Yeah, so one thing I like about this Invader build with the paralysis, I can lock players down. So if they're trying to get to like a beacon, you can lock them that way. I'm gonna have to wonder if I can ditch. I mean, it's kind of pointless at this point, but might as well try to get some damage in. Hi Tabina. Thank you, Paul. Thank you so much for your donation. Oh, we got 5 beacons. I think we were down a player too. Hey, Vio. Yeah, we're down a player. We kept losing the right side though. Yeah, the one part I noticed we had like 3 blue players defending a beacon when the red team was all the way on the other side. And then the red team pushed heavy on the bridge. Like you could see them stacking up on the bridge. I think we should have shifted the weight to the left. This might be a little bit tough because I got a Raven here to do the beacon running. I don't know how this is going to go. Oh man, we've got a... Oh. I'm not going to get this beacon here. I can't get it with the Raven from where I spawned. Ooh, we did a lot of damage to him. He had to phase shift. Almost killed him, actually. Did kill him. This guy might get me, though. Oh, he's got a whiteout on there. There we go. He's locked. Uh-oh. Did I just charge? Oh, no. I think I charged this guy up. Okay, wait. He dropped. Got him. Triple kill. Gotta get rid of this Imugi quickly while I still can before he... Oh, no, wait. Does he have... Wait, how did he have stealth? What is that? He's got the eye drone. I think he's gonna kill me. Maybe he has cloaking unit on that thing. You have a player over here. I'm gonna use the Ravana to try to stop this one here. Let's move this way. He's dead. We got a Regatka. He's trying to run beacons on us too. Let's try to move into a center here quickly. There we go. I think that player over here is gonna push the... I think he's gonna push the right. Let's just put the shield up and move here. He's dead. Trying to get really close to the wall here so he can't hit me. Although, can he? I don't know. That's kind of a steep angle. We got the beacon. We got the beacon. We got a hawk here. He's dead. Trying to really knock that shield of his down. Man, that Ravana did really, really well. If we can get the right... oh, never mind. I was gonna drop in with my Fenrir on the right. Oh, he has the lifesaver turret. He had the eye drone. I noticed he had the eye drone on there. Yeah, that Raven is... I think players underestimate the Raven. And the Ravana for that matter. You wonder what an ultimate Ravana would look like. Maybe it'll have like a stealth black or something. Yeah, let's try run the Fenrir first. We might be able to get away with that on this map. Usually I tend to drop my tanks a little bit later. You know, try to get beacons quickly, but we are on a smaller map, so I could get away with it. I might even push straight through to their home beacon here. Let's see, what are they dealing with? Or what are we dealing with? Man, I have like 3 or 4 players shooting me right now. I might need some help here. It's like 3 players shooting me. And I'm still stuck here with over 200,000 health. Wait a minute. Did he just disappear in front of me? What the? You guys saw that, right? Oh, wait. No, wait. He couldn't have been an Imugi thing. There wasn't any Imugi here. That guy disappeared in front of me. Is that gonna be enough to save me? Maybe, maybe. Heal! Oh my gosh. 69,000 health. I like it. Wait, where does this go? Okay. I didn't want to end up like in their spawn or someplace. How you like that? Trying to get into center here. I need a heal. I'm also trying to lock these players down. Ooh, this I can get this one. Oh, there's too many of them. We need more tanks. Let's see, we can maybe teleport in into center here. One of these guys is in a scorpion. Usually scorpions hide. They hide behind the wall there. This guy is in a Kepri, I think, right? Yeah. Ooh. Just trying to keep that guy's shield down. I might need some help here. Got a bit of a problem. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yikes! Guys, I need help. Quick. Gonna knock that guy's shield down. Might as well hit the Ming if I can't hit the Indra. We need more Titans on this side. Nope, I got killed. We're giving up a lot of... Wait, where is everyone? Somehow we're botting out. I don't know if we're botting out or what's going on here. Gonna see if I can try to maybe force this guy. I think my team doesn't have enough tanks. That's why they gave up that side beacon. This guy's killing us all. There we go. That was costly. I don't have a heal here. But I don't... You know what? I think we might be down a player because I'm only seeing 3 players. I'm not sure where the others are. Shouldn't have done that. Last robot, yeah. I just pushed them, went in there to kind of push them back. We're kind of running out of bots here. On a corner shoot. I can get this beacon back here. The weakness of sonic weapons. That's why the Indra... I think I could have actually killed the Indra if I had even the Vajra weapons on. You got to remember, I'm running a lot weaker shotguns too. Hey, Knight. I think these guys are going to push heavy right soon. Just their positioning on the map. They're going to make a push here soon. Because we've got a couple in center and we got one moving. Yep. That was a bit of a waste. That guy should get onto this beacon here quick. Let me just fire everything. I need to reload. I'd rather have that reload ready. There we go. We lost the left side. I'm trying to put some pressure on this right side. It's free. Might as well get the beacon. I'm gonna save 2 jumps so I can move back to our home beacon. That was only just a temporary thing. Although we're losing our beacon. Huh. Okay. I see Mugi's going for the side. Thing is, he's linking his teammates are going to be showing up here soon. Let's just jump. It's more just to have that stealth so I don't take that damage. This guy can move out of my way, please. Thank you. Same team, dude. Trying to lock down their mirror mets back there. Just jump. I think I'm going to go for the mirror mets first. Ah, nope, couldn't. Hi, everything. Oh, shoot, I was reading the chat and I should have dropped in over here. We gave up a beacon on that side. Let's use Revenant. That's the thing, when I look at the chat, sometimes I mess up my gameplay. Try to lock this player down. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Yikes! So, the other nice thing sometimes about using like paralysis, so you see how I lock this guy down? He's getting annoyed, right? So he's going to use his ability to get rid of that. But every time he uses his ability, he's using it when he doesn't want to. And that's what I want. Although I think he's getting roast. He's finished. There's no ways. He's trying to get me. He almost... Nope, he didn't get me. Nope. Now we can do it the same with this one here. Because he's going to center, so I can lock him down. Right? Oh, I thought I was able to teleport. I guess not. Wait, what's over here? He's gonna give me the beacon if he keeps doing that. Wait, he teleported. Or wait, did he? No, he's still stuck there. What? Wait, what? That's kind of messed up. That kind of looked like he was teleporting, but then... Oh, maybe because I think I know why. Because he took flight over here. So he started it over here, then he just landed. Wait a minute. What? Can we kill him? I'm confused. He just showed up over here. Or is that a different one? That might be a different one. Wait, block him, block him, block him. Perfect. No! Send him flying! Because now he's too high. He can't hold down beacons, right? That's my plan. push them off. There we go. Trying to trap him. Where is he? Yeah, that's going to be game. There's no ways that he's going to survive. Yep, it's over. That game was pretty good. We had some weird things happening with the Imugi though. So the one guy, it looked like he took flight on a home beacon, then he dropped down, so he would have created the portal for portal A, well, portal AB. But then someone made another portal behind us and spawned over there. That was weird. Maybe there were two? I'm not sure what happened. Okay, so wait, while I have everything at once, because this is your hangar, I have a question. I don't know if I'll catch the comment, but you have in your comment here, you have Minos with shotgun. Like, which shotgun are you referring to? These shotguns, or are you referring to Vajra weapons or the Evora? Because they're all kind of shotguns, right? The one's like a Sonic. Well, actually, both of them are Sonic. The Vajra and the Evora. You didn't really specify which one. So I was kind of confused which one to use. Maybe I should try... You know what? I'm going to keep everything for now because we still got about another 15 minutes or so. The Mugi got... Yeah, that was kind of weird, right? Because I thought like that was... I don't know. Like, I can understand if he created a portal on a home beacon and then, like, he dropped down because he's trying to hold the beacon down. That makes a lot of sense. But then there was one that spawned, like, after I got the beacon, he spawned, like, over there. Which, unless it was the same guy, I don't know where that came from. That was weird. Oh, this one? Okay. Okay, so I'll stick with the Squall. Oh my gosh, that... Oh my gosh, that nether. Wait, they have a... I was trying to hit that player back there. I kind of got him, but not quite. You know what's a good thing that this guy kind of popped up like that? Because what it allowed me to do was to shoot a little bit more over the wall. That scorpion was eyeing me. I saw you. My last stand has been triggered. The scorpion's trying to get close, I think. Empty my rounds. I think the Imugi is going to be landing here soon. Let me just jump. There we go. Trying to use my Raven to take out some of their range. One of these guys is going to be moving through here. Let's try to take that guy out. There we go. Oh, they've got a lynx at the bottom. I wonder if I can lock him down, perhaps. He's almost dead. Got him. Killed the lynx. I locked that guy down. We're gonna jump this way. I try to lock him again just to kind of be really super annoying. Oh, come on. Look at his health. He's dead. You know what? I'm gonna sacrifice this because I want to actually I can lock him. Yeah, I want to get into my Titan because these guys are starting to push now. So, and they're pushing with Titans. Whenever you see your opponent push with Titans, good idea to drop in with yours. You gotta watch our left flank too. I'm just waiting for my reflector shield. Oh, I didn't activate it. I think I got EMP'd by the, they had a Typhon back there. Hi, Alan. Wait, is it Alan or Elaine? Elaine? That guy's there. I'm just looking to see where my teammates are because we need to actually make a push here. If I start running into a lot of anglers, then I think I might use the paralysis. That would be a good counter. Do you like what this guy's running? Man, he just uses wow, he just used it again. I need to target another player. I'm gonna use the Invader next. I think we're starting to get, or we're trying to get the scene. No, they still got it. They got the Saint Beacon. It's their Scarrows that's getting it. So the reason why I put like, the reason why I put paralysis on my Invader is to kind of lock players down, you know? So if you trying to get like a beacon, it can be really handy. I wonder if I can lock him here. Maybe. I think I did lock him. Yeah, I locked him in place. I'm hoping this guy follows me. Oh. This game's pretty close. We're technically losing based on the beacon bar. But we have 3 beacons, but we're losing on the beacon bar because their beacon bar is longer than ours. If you're wondering how do you gauge, you can see their beacon bar is longer than ours. So they could we could have more plays than them, but if their beacon bar is longer than ours and the game ends, they win. So that's how this game works. I know it might seem obvious to some. So you see how I have paralysis? That's the reason why I put paralysis on here. So you can lock players down. It's very handy for that. And you force players to also use their ability. Like when they get locked down, they feel like they need to use it to... They don't want to use it, like lose their bot or their titan. So they will naturally activate it. I'm going to try to push their back beacon. So this guy is using the Bane and the Toxins on me. This one here in front. You see the difference in damage output? Look at how much damage I did to him versus how much he did to me. This is why I tell players the flamethrowers are deadlier than the toxic weapons. Let's try to deal with this tank here next. I'm trying to get rid of like their Fenrirs and stuff so they can't use it to hold down the beacons at center if they get that far. Melt this guy. The other guy just abandoned. He's like, I better run away. Yeah, you should. Hi, Steven. Wow, that's 9 million damage, guys, with all bots. Look how much damage I did with that hangar too. These guys are probably like wondering what kind of old bots is this dude running? Old bots. And it's not like I have new weapons or anything. Like, look, there's no new weapons. There's actually no new robots for that matter too. It just goes to show you like how players, they feel like they need to have like the latest and everything needs to be maxed out to do well. But the thing is, even if you had all that, doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get high scores. You're running Manny on your Fafnir. Should you change it to the Minax? I wouldn't use any of those. I would use the other one. So hold on, let me just see which one. It's, you know which one I'm talking about, the one with the shield breaker, right? Yeah, because the other one that you're referring to is the one that, this is the one you want to run on your Fafnir. The energy shields is important. Because I tried running it with the other one that you're referring to, and I actually died very fast. I wouldn't use the Manny one because that's not really for the Fafnir. Yeah, you're not going to benefit from... Yeah, I would use the other one. Okay, we can run another... let's do another one, and then we can go in and make some changes. Although I'm not... Okay, well, there are some weapon changes that I would make. Especially to like the Minos. I'm finding it on the weaker side. I wouldn't use Squalls at this point. The blast rocket on the Raven, good for close range. You could use it. You're referring to like the cudgels and the mace, right? Those one? Oh wait, no. You're saying rockets. You mean the rust rockets? Or are you... Wait. Are you referring to the skull and the scorcher? I don't think I've actually tried. You know what? I think I would rather use pulsar and magnetars, because they have a just better way to reload and stuff. Really hard to target those nethers when they move like that. Pixonic actually needs to fix that, like, ASAP. Just gonna do this to knock that. I know I'm taking damage too, but he's also taking damage. And he's more fragile, so worth it. That guy's dead. There goes another. Oh, my last stand was triggered though. That ain't good. Yeah, that's the guy that hit me. I got you too. Sup? I'm just hugging the wall here because I need to try to see if I can corner shoot. There we go. There's another nether. I think that's a nether, right? Yeah. We did a lot of damage to him. He's lucky he was able to heal. Come on, this guy. That guy's last stand triggered. I'm going to move behind the corner here, just so I have some cover. Let's target that guy. Me behind cover. Where is he? Beyond godlike. That's crazy. And I'm gonna get another kill here too. This guy looks pretty low, right? Yep, living legend. Dude, I haven't even touched my other bots yet. Really just keeping this guy's shield down. I think that's really important. Oh my gosh, what the? What is that? Whatever that is, he's taking on a lot of damage. Oh, wait, that's the... I think that's an Indra, right? That I was shooting earlier. Oh, we got a Scorpion here. The yard sale bot. That guy's also running Magnetars. The one on the right side, you can hear it. This one here, Dr. Bomb. He's got a bomb setup. I'm trying to get close to this this angler. He knows what's up. Yep, roasting him up. Last stand triggered. I just let's do that. I need a heal though. He's gonna get killed. These flames are quite potent. Yep. Oh, come on. Get to use phase shift. Oh, yeah? Phase shift now. Never leveled your Raven past 8. Don't want to grind up 200 million. Raven's actually not that bad. I know players like look down on it because it's like an older bot, but honestly, if you have the right weapons, you can actually do like some serious damage with it. That could be like, okay, so we're using like pulsar magnetars. I've tried it with like sonic weapons even. You'd be surprised, you know, if you catch like a Fenrir or like even a angler off guard, you can do some crazy damage with it. Yeah, sonic weapons. Okay, so we're gonna go in and I'll make a couple of it, you know, adjustments so we can see, you know, how things perform. This Fenrir was sort of okay. I don't think I would use this build in like Champion League though. Okay, like I don't think I would use. We could try Sonics, because I know a lot of players use Sonic as well. I've actually tried flamethrowers. I don't know if you guys, which one you prefer. Maybe you can put it in the chat. Are you more likely to go like the Sonic route or flamethrowers? And we can run that. You need the pilot Nessa rigs. Yeah, that would be a good start. Oh, the new weapon. What, the laser weapon you're talking about? Glowings, I wouldn't use 80 null for the shotguns. It won't really matter that much, or at least as much as you think. I would rather use the Revenant pilot, or I would use the Trixie Hope. Fainter good. I wouldn't use Fainter. Yeah, I wouldn't use Fainter at this point because they got nerfed pretty bad. Like, I've used it on some builds and I wasn't really impressed by it. Okay, you guys are thinking flamethrowers. Okay, we could go with flamethrowers. And yeah, I would use flamethrowers, not the Bane Venom, because, well, I mean, you saw in that one game how I totally obliterated the other guy. That's even with 2 players shooting me. It just goes to show you, you know, how lethal flamethrowers are. But I wouldn't also be surprised if they nerfed it. Because, like, I mean, man, it's like no competition between this and the other weapon. Bane Venom versus Ember Igniter, there's no competition. There really isn't. You're just gonna roast the other guy up. So this might be another option. I've actually run this before and I've caught a lot of players off guard. I'm kind of actually liking this build. You could use Paralysis. I'm just trying the Kestrel to see how that does. Okay, so someone was asking to try out the blast shotguns. Now, I wouldn't use the 80 null because I think it's a waste. You're not really getting that much benefit from the 80 null. Not as much as you think you are. So it's kind of like, because I've tried that out with, I think it was Halo Corona, and I hardly even noticed any difference. So to level that up for the sake of that, I think it's a bad investment. A bad use of your resources. I think I would rather... Honestly, I would rather use the Vasilisa Maximova pilot. Thank you, Cook. Oh, did I thank you earlier? Sorry if I didn't. Thank you, Cohen. Cryptic Fenrir is definitely your favorite bot. Looks cool in ability. That's about it. It looks cool. I like it. I mean, I always run that Fenrir. I like with the, you know, with the whole cryptic theme. Hold on. And we're gonna change this. Yeah, the Eddie, no, I wouldn't run either Trixie Hope or the Vasilisa. But I think based on where we are in the game right now, I think the Vasilisa Maximova might be the best. Okay, and I'll explain my reasoning as to why I would rather choose that. I can find the pilot. So for those of you wondering what did he want me to run? He wanted me to run this. Increases the fire rate of all equipped weapons with shotgun-like mechanics. The thing is, we're talking about fire rate, right? The cudgels and the hammer, they fire really fast. So the difference is going to be in maybe 0.5% faster. It's not going to make any difference. Like it's not going to be noticeable enough for it to make a difference. I think we actually, when I was running with my clanmates a while back, who was it? I think it was Jack. He posted a video and we could hardly tell the difference. That's that's what we're talking about here. So yeah, I wouldn't run that at all. Let's see, defense. So I would either use this pilot or I would use Trixie Hope, but I'm leaning more towards this one, and I'll give you my explanation as to why I would rather invest in this one. So with this one, repair some of its durability at the end of the ability. The extent of the repairs depends on the damage dealt to the enemy or in the ability mode. So the reason why I would pick this over the Trixie Hope one is because with this one, it doesn't really matter what weapon you run. It's not going to affect the skill. Okay, so you could be running Sonics, you could be running Flames, the new Rust Rockets, any other future weapons. It's not going to affect the skill here, which is really important. The reason why I wouldn't really lean towards the Trixie Hope is because the Trixie Hope one is focused around repair. And if you guys are kind of following the test server, we're using another module. I can't remember what the name is called again. Or another active module. It's like conduit something. Yeah, so we might be changing, like the meta might be shifting in terms of like the active module. This changing. PAX, I mentioned why I would rather lean towards the other one. Yeah, so I don't know, have you guys been following the test server at all? I don't know, there was a new active module we were testing. It was the conduit one, which what does it do now? I think it increases damage and it has some healing, right? If more players start moving towards that and it becomes the meta, if you were to use the Trixie Hope, I don't know if it kind of falls into that category. So technically, you're investing into a pilot while, it does work with the advanced repair. You got to remember, you got to stick with that, right? Because if you switch to the conduit one, it's not going to work. So resource-wise, this actually makes more sense to me now over the other one. Unstable conduit, thank you. Yeah, so that's the other module that we're testing right now. If that becomes the meta, I don't think that falls into like repair, right? The advanced repair and repair. It's not the same thing, which means you can't really use the Trixie Hope with that. You would have to use advanced repair. So you see kind of where I'm going with this. That's why I would rather lean more towards that one. Yeah, I wouldn't use the Eddie Null though. I don't even think there's been a build where I've used the Eddie Null at all. I don't think it's a really good pilot to invest in. Hi, Anunnaki. Yeah, the new module is like balance unit, a bit of both. Yeah, but it doesn't. It's not like, I don't think the Trixie Hope would work with that, is what I'm saying. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know if I would really do that. Yeah, I wouldn't use. I think the Minos is good with shotguns, but not the Lunar Skull. I think the Evora, we'll go with the Vajra, because I think the chances of this coming to the store is greater than the other one, since the other one just came out, the Evora. Oh yeah, I think it was like 60... Was it 60 power cells or something crazy like that? But I don't know like how that's gonna end up working out. Yeah, like I said, if we're switching to that, then you have to kind of be careful of pilots that are focused around advanced repair or repair. Yeah, so we're gonna try this out with the Vajra. So you know what? I actually kind of like this build a lot. Before the live stream, I faced an angler, and I kept locking him down. No, wait, it wasn't an angler, it was a nether. I kept locking him down because of this build, and then I got blinded. But the thing is, you're so low to the ground, you can still lock a player down, right? The weapons are low enough. So yeah, I kind of actually like that build. Also guys, don't forget, if you enjoyed the live stream, make sure to leave a thumbs up. It helps the channel out. It is free. Especially if you kind of like this format too for Dream Hangars. I've had some that have said that they prefer me to rather switch back to the video format, which I guess I could, but I don't think you will get as much value out of that. Because, you know, like the games, honestly, they are cherry picked. And I've said this before. You know, sometimes I have to run a lot of games. Just focusing down this guy here. I'm just emptying my clip here because this guy's going to come around the corner and he's going to make a push. That's always a bad thing when you have range and the other guy has a brawler setup. So I will try my best here to kill this guy, but he's going to do a lot of damage to me. The build I have right now is very effective when it comes to dealing with like range targets, but at close range it will suffer. I already lost a weapon. I put that shield down just to kind of protect me for a couple more seconds. Maybe I might be able to kill him. 3, 2, 1. I need to jump. Jump! Where's my teammates, man? I need some help here. Can't they see that fighting a Fenrir? Oh my gosh, I have to heal. He's gonna kill me. There's no ways. Yeah, that's one of the downsides too. Okay, so yeah, now he realizes. We have a lot of players over here. I don't want to drop in over there though. What I can do is I can drop in over here and teleport to my teammate in the center. And I think this might be a Skyros, which is where... Okay, so I locked him down. You see why I like the paralysis? Because of that. Ooh. There we go. I'm trying to use him as a shield. So his buddy shoots at him, not me. It kind of works, sort of. Uh-oh. Heal! And I can lock this guy down. Lock him down so that he doesn't move. Although man, where's my teammates? We started off strong and now we only have 3? What? What is going on here? Why does it look like this guy's out of the map? What on earth is going on? Wait. Okay. I'm so confused. I'm actually kind of wondering, is the other team kind of using a subtle hack here? Because all of a sudden we were winning and then we're down to 3. Well, that guy took on a lot of damage. Now we only have 2 players. Yeah, this ain't going well, man. Yikes! We have 2 players left. Okay, we got 3. I don't know what happened. Like our whole team like just left or something because we were losing. We went from winning 4 cap to everyone just not dropping in. That was weird. A bunch of players got disconnected. Yeah. I wonder if it's because someone's cheating though. Yeah, that's like 3 of them. That was like 3 versus 6. I have no idea what happened that game. That was weird. The life of a free-to-play player. I don't think that has anything to do with being free. I think someone actually might have been cheating on the other side. You guys do know that there's a hack going out there where you can cause the other guy to lose connection, right? And I think that's what was happening. That has nothing to do with free-to-play. We're just trying to hold this beacon down. They have a couple of emugis, but as long as they don't get the beacons, we're fine. One of the reasons you don't play... Yeah, that's actually one of the reasons why I don't play as much as I do or used to. Doesn't mean I don't know how to play the game. I know how to play this game. But it's always funny when players think that, though. It's just the amount of cheating that's happening. It's kind of like off the charts kind of thing. I'm gonna see if I can try to get to this guy here. Although I got hit pretty bad. He's kind of within range almost. I think we should just keep pushing this side because we have 2 or 3 beacons. We can get him down to that last stand. Why Raven is not on the test server? I have no idea. Should be there. Maybe because they figured players wouldn't really want to run it. Players are more interested in the newer stuff. Could be. He's dead. I'm just waiting for me to crash when they start losing. That actually did a lot of damage, probably more than he wanted me to do. Let's see if we can try to kill this this angler here. Almost got him. We got him. That was the angler. So I can lock this player down, I think, right? Yep, he's dead. Trying to get this beacon over here. I think we might be getting the bottom beacon. Nice. Just gonna activate that shield. I want to jump towards their home. See if we can try to push their this beacon. Trying to run their beacon bar down quickly. It's more just to hold the beacon down. I know he's going to kill me, but the longer it takes for him to kill me, the quicker that bar goes down, and we end up winning based on the beacon. This guy's looking at me. He's probably going to target me. So I'm going to move this way. Let's kill that guy. Let's kill this one. That one. Waiting for the crash to happen. Just emptying my clip here. No. You're not getting this beacon. Nice try. Just pushing it. Yep, there we go. 3 repair amps is too many. Yeah, you don't really need 3. It's kind of like a last stand, you know, except in reverse. You don't need 3 last stands. You only really need 1, because as soon as it activates, then you've kind of lost that module. We almost got 10 beacons. You popular with the enemy. I was waiting for the crash to happen. So, the player who said that this hangar wouldn't work because we had all tanks, are they still in the chat? I'm not sure about you, but it seems to be working for me. Oh, that guy's got some range back there. What is that? Oh my gosh, he's dead. Oh, I tried to actually steal that one. I wanted to try to steal it. Okay, we're gonna go this way. Speaking of Raven, they do have one here. Their Raven build's actually very strong. That guy's Raven here. I gotta be careful of his Raven. This Raven here, he used phase shift, but I think I should be able to get him. There we go. Oh, hi. Wow, he just dropped in too. That's just bad luck though. Wow, this thing's actually doing a lot of damage. Yo! Wow. Okay, we need to actually start pushing here because my team's all kind of clustered on the back beacon, which is kind of bad considering we only have one beacon. Just saying. He's dead. Trying to use this as a bit of a shield here. I'm trying to get within 350 to teleport to this guy because one way to neutralize any range is to get as close to them as possible. So now I might be able to, I don't know, his teammates are here though. If I knock a weapon off, it's what I need. He keeps using phase shift though. Ah. If he didn't have the help of his team... Wait a minute. Why did we give up this beacon? We had 4 guys there. Yeah, let's see if we can try to maybe get it back. If that guy didn't have the help of his teammates, we would have actually got that beacon. We would have killed the behemoth too. Okay, so I did lock him down. So you see how he had to force to use it, but he kind of used it early. I think this guy, kind of lock him. Maybe I can lock. Okay, we got it back though. There we go. I'm gonna see if I can maybe try to get the center beacon. We have to watch this player here. I'm not sure if my teammates are aware of what he's doing. May want to watch that side. So what I'm doing now is just trying to lock them down, forcing them to use their abilities. Wonder if I can get... There we go. We need to get more beacons here. Trying to corner shoot. I did jump just to kind of see if I can maybe suppress him too. I don't know if we're going to be able to get another beacon. Yeah, we kind of gave up. We kind of gave up the side beacon. Okay, we got that guy. But I'm not going to be able to get this side. Yeah, this game's over. We got 2 Titans, though. I'm trying to push the left. But this game's over. When we gave up that right beacon, that was the game right there. That camper has a lot of behemoths, which the one that was lasering at the back. Who was that guy? This guy here? Oh, he's running 5. Yeah, but the only reason why he survived that was because he had his teammates there. If I had killed that behemoth of his, if he dropped another one, I probably would have killed that too. You only have 4 cores. Intel works fine when you set up. Oh, are you talking about like using emulator? Alan, the Indra is stronger than the Heimdall. Finn, how do I like the changes? I don't like the pilots for the Titans. They're making the game too complicated. It already is complicated. We don't need pilots for Titans. Also, if I remember correctly, they said they weren't going to do that. We're going to move this way. We're gonna have some company here. I hope my teammates are ready for this. Yeah, there we go. We killed an angler. Where's this guy in? Ah. I tried to boost my damage a bit there. Just making sure I sit on this beacon here. I'm not gonna leave it. Your shield's busted. It's more to be annoying. Oh, we actually got the kill, but we lost our left side. Hey. Does my team even realize that? I don't even think they realize. Okay, got that guy. Hold on. Last stand. Dead. Last stand. We're losing all our beacons. I should have stayed on this right side. Ooh, did I lock him down? He may not be able to hold this beacon. Let's see. We got it back. We got it back. Nice. I'm gonna have to push my team. They can't hold on that left side, so if they can't, I'm gonna push a weaker beacon, see if I can try to turn the game that way. Whoa! Thank you. Get a positioning now. Oh my gosh, he's almost done. He's down to half his health. Gotta maybe go for the Imugi. Whoa, that was actually worth it. That Raven was worth it. Look how much chaos we caused. We forced them to pull all the way back, and they gave all the beacons back to us. That was so worth it. Just that one move, too. Man, this guy's moving all over the place. We locked him. That's a benefit of the paralysis. He's gonna get that beacon. I'm gonna do this. Get back onto the beacon so he can't turn it. Activate my heal. Extra damage, extra resistance. Still hasn't got the beacon. He's going for center now, though. I have my ability. Yep, I'm here. Five cap. Got him. Waiting for the crash, guys. Oh man, he was right here. I was gonna smoke him. Yeah, that Raven's it's pretty good build. I like it. I think the biggest change, like in terms of like, you know, when I changed things that I noticed was in the Minos build. I prefer the flames over the blast shotguns though on the Revenant. I think the other one was actually more successful. For whatever reason, these don't seem like they do that much damage. I like how he's got quantum radar. It's like he's getting ready to target me ahead of time. You know what? He's running it's because he's running angler with the laser weapon. That's why. Oh my gosh, this guy shouldn't have done that. Whew. That was just bad luck though. That was at the wrong time. Okay, wait, hold on, this guy. No. Ah, oh, come on. Now he has phase shift. What? Yes, go run. Run from the Raven. Campfest. Whew, this guy. Oh my gosh, did he get smoked? He's like, did he activate because he thinks I'm gonna jump or what? No, but I won't jump now. Uh-oh. Just to mess up his aim, the stealth. Might as well shoot this Seraph here. My last stand. Okay, wait. This is more just to lock him down in place. This guy too. Yep, both of them locked. This is a really annoying Raven build, now that I think about it. Where do you think you're going? Just lock him, and because this guy was targeting me, I might as well lock him down too. Wait, what? Is that a jumping? Oh, it was. Jumping Revenant. Yeah, I don't think I would run that. I guess it's a fun build. Fun's good. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that was a Kepri. Was a Kepri. I feel like this is doing like most of the damage from the live stream. That the builds that I'm running right now, this is the most successful one. Go figure. Oh wait, what? How'd I end up here? Oh, Mugi. Well, good news is we're behind cover. You can see this being so annoying. Heck yeah. Let me make it more annoying. I want to actually go for that. Oh, come on. No, 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 no. No! Oh my gosh, is that half his health? That is half his health with these weapons. Wait, wait, wait. I tried to corner shoot because they shot the one weapon on the right side. They're like, oh, thank God. That guy's out of his Raven. This is where I'm like, don't worry, guys. I've got 4 more. If I had 4 more, could you imagine how annoying for this map too? Look at how they're targeting me. Look. I think I left a lasting impression on them. Scarred them for life. Man, that Arthur is like super slow. We just killed their big bird. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of orbital strikes. Holy crap. Oh man, I lost my shield. Man, I'm losing all my clothes here. Come on, we gotta get close. Closer, closer, closer. No. Ooh, ooh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I think I shouldn't have picked on this guy. Yikes, yikes, I'm gonna die. Guys, save me. Wait, did he die? How is he still alive? Thank you, Not Sticks. Thank you so much for becoming a Recruit Rank member. So if you don't know, if you are a member and you're in my Discord, just let me know. You can ping me after the stream and I can add you to the VIP chat. This guy's going to be landing here, right? I'm going to lock him down. Yep, locked. Roasted. You know, the more I play this build, the more I'm liking it too. This particular one anyways. Oh man, come on. Guys, the left side. How could you not see a luchador? It's not like he can be that sneaky, right? Oh shoot, he's going for the art. Wait, what is that? They didn't even see him. Uh-oh. Maybe I can lock him down, because I think he might jump this way. Or does he have... Oh, you know what? Yeah. He has Titan anti-control. I can see his Titan's kind of like flashing. Yeah. Oh, hi. He was in the spawn. He was like, oh, crap. Minos. You know what? If I wasn't prepared for that, I probably would have died. Because I wasn't expecting a guy to be in his Titan in our spawn like that. Just kind of doing that. Hold on. Empty my clip if I can. Come on, reload. 5 seconds. That's good. Move out of the way. Got you. That is one chubby Titan. This guy is still alive. Oh no, wait. Isn't that a different? He has another one. He's going for the different beacons here. We might be losing on... Just making sure I sit on the beacons, because you can see he's trying to run beacons on us, because they realize that's one way to beat us. If I can push him back. There we go. There's another one over here. We should be careful. We should... Oh my gosh. Man, my shots aren't even hitting. Well, this game's going to be over soon anyways. We have a 4 cap. Actually, wait. Hold on. We're losing a lot of bots here. What's going on? We're gonna... Okay, I was gonna say... We had quite a few bots. All of a sudden, there's only 3 players left. Flames are very good against Imugis. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That that Invader build with paralysis was actually... There's been a number of times where like players would be running like say Nether or like the Imugi, and you lock them down because, you know, Flames, you have the damage radius. It's not like focused. You have like splash. So I kind of like that. Especially with the bug that the Mugi has. Yeah, I can see that totally working. So wait, because I know the Mugi has that bug, right? Where the hitbox isn't... Like, it's really hard to kill them. I'm kind of wondering, if you used a Mars with igniters, would the turret... Where's this guy running? So if you used a Mars with that turret, would it kill? Or does it also have trouble hitting the hitbox with the turret? I only thought about that now. Hi, MD. You gotta be careful. This player here, what is he in? I think that's a angler, right? Yeah, it's an angler. He's going for our back beacon. We should probably stop him. I can hit him from here. He's out of range. Yeah, so you see what I did? When I saw this player getting here, I immediately moved onto that beacon because I knew... he was going to... If I got onto the beacon, my teammates could drop in. So now I'm going to use this because remember, we have the paralysis on here, so I can lock him down. Hopefully. If not, I can suppress him. we suppressed him. Oh, man. Wait, what is that? Is that a Titan that's on our... It is. Uh-oh. This is bad, actually. He might kill me. He killed me, but he's almost dead. We got him, too. We got him. I'm gonna try to actually push the left side, because if I push the left, if we manage to get this beacon, that might be enough to win the game. We already lost our Titan, so that's obviously a bad thing. But you know what? They also lost a Titan, so I think that was a fair exchange. Oh, jeez. I'm taking on a lot of damage here. I'm gonna die. Oh, he didn't look too good either. His angler's almost dead. I'm going to drop in with a Fenrir because this one, we also have paralysis. So if he moves in with his angler, might be able to lock him down, maybe. You know what? I'm going to go for it. Maybe I can sneak. Oh, come on. Come on, Chubby. Let's make sure we get here. Ooh. Okay, we got this side. We've got a 4 cap on them. Locked him down. Lost stand on him. Oh my. There's a lot of stuff happening here. For a minute there, I almost thought that was the enemy, the luchador. Yikes, did he get smoked? This guy's gonna get smoked. Yep, we just killed an angler. I'm just sitting on this beacon. They can't get it back. The beacon bar's running down too. Someone's moving. Oh, wait. We've got this guy here. Let's do that. And that to boost the damage. There we go. I'm still alive. I know I'm gonna regret this. Oh no, that guy's got the sonic weapons. No. You know what? That still did really well. We're losing a lot of beacons here. Uh-oh. I might end up dying. I took too much damage. This game's like close. We should probably get like those other beacons on the other side. Okay, they're gonna go there. You know what? I'm gonna go push this side because it's like 4 versus 5, and you would think we would just win, but no. Technically, we could bot out if we're not careful. I'm gonna throw down a shield here just so I have this extra shield. It's more just about running their beacon bar down at this point. Let's just move this way. I need to try to get into center. Okay, let's just move this way. Perfect for this tank. There we go. We're gonna win. Yep. All about beacons. Hi Yogesh. Did I answer your question? I'd have to scroll all the way up. I'm not sure. When did you ask it? Which question is that? So how to claim the leak, the prizes? I don't know, honestly. Like, you'd have to ask Pixonic how that's working. Yeah, they didn't really brief the influencers on this stuff, so I don't know. Hi, Bruce. The Fenrir with the flames. Yeah, this build actually, it's pretty good. Like, I like it. I like this one. And we didn't... Oh, you know, one thing I didn't do is I didn't run the immune amplifier. We ran repair amplifier instead, just to strengthen it. But I think with repair amps, it works. Yeah, the leak hunt. Yeah, I wasn't really... I wasn't really briefed much on the leak hunt thing. So otherwise I would have given more information on it. When I had to do the live stream for that, I think I was kind of notified like 2 days before, you know, what I had to do. Which, like, in the past, we had more than a week to prepare for that stuff. I got given 2 days. Yes, I didn't really have much time. Hazard and Decay, is it good? I would say it's decent. But for me, I just like to brawl with the Fenrir. I mean, I guess if you only needed like one range and that was your range, I can see it working. Revenant Sonic, yeah, I can see the Sonic build. So yeah, we did try this. I like the flames more. I didn't try out the Sonics, but you could use Sonics too. Okay, so we're at 2 hours, guys. Before I actually kind of end things here. So this was everything's comment. So thank you very much to everything. That sounded weird. But thank you so much for your Dream Hangar. Hopefully you got, you know, some value out of this. Okay, so the things that I would change, if you're going to run a Fenrir in like Champion League, like it could be Master Champion League. I know players are very specific about the leagues, but in all honesty, you really want to focus on Champion League as much as possible, because even if you are in Diamond League or Expert League, you know, while you're leveling things up, you're also climbing leagues. So it's better to prepare for where you are hoping to end up. So if you are aiming for Champion League, build for Champion League. Don't build for Master League and then find out, well, it doesn't work now for Champion League. Then you have to revamp your entire build. You're wasting a lot of resources and time by doing that. So just jump straight to the Champion League builds. You may not have all the weapons, and that's totally fine. But try to get something as close to it as possible. Okay, so the Fenrir with Redeemer Tyrants, it can work in the lower leagues, but I think for higher level play, I prefer like Ember Igniter if you have paralysis drone. Sonic weapons can work too. If you have the rust rockets, that can work. Raven magnetized pulsars, that was doing a lot of damage. I mean, you could honestly run Sonics on that Raven too. The new laser weapons work really well. Hazard Blight work really well. So yeah, that works. Ravana Havocs, definitely a very strong build. Invader with flamethrowers works too. You have the Revenant with flamethrowers. So I did try that, and I actually preferred that over this here. Someone mentioned Sonic weapons could work really well. I wouldn't use the rust rockets though. I don't think I would use that. With more players running stealth, I think it's going to be hard to kind of lock onto players unless you're running quantum radar. But then if you're running quantum radar, you don't have the healing, right? And you kind of need that for a tank. So I would say, I guess if you had these weapons, you could run it, but flamethrowers would be what I would run. You don't have to run the Raphael pilot. I would actually go for maybe this one here instead. Might be a better option. Thanks to everything. Yeah, I get some weird names. Not necessarily crazy, but yeah, funny names sometimes. Venom, and yeah, it does need a buff. This is what I keep saying, and players are telling me, well, no, Bane Venom's better because it's newer. I'm like, no, Ember Ignite is better because it does more damage. That's the reason why it's better. You know, like, and it's noticeably different. Like the difference between like damage. You saw in that one game where I was going up against that other Revenant and they had Bane Venom. It wasn't even a competition. I wiped them out. I still had like 80% health, I think. Maybe even more than 80%. It just goes to show you like the difference, like damage-wise. How well does a hammer mace perform? It's okay. I wouldn't say it's stellar. I mean, if you have nothing to run, then I'll probably run that. But yeah, I just find like, you know, for what's out there, flames seem to, in a weird way, seems to work well. But only if you use paralysis with it, though. You need that lock. And you can really force players to do, like, you know, use their abilities or the heal when they really don't want to. And then they're more vulnerable. So that's always the plus side of the paralysis. Although this Kestrel was kind of working with the Ravana. Are Fainters worth upgrading after? No, I wouldn't upgrade the Fainters. I've tried it for some builds before in Dream Hangars. Wasn't it there one about like a week? Maybe not a week ago, maybe 2 weeks. I remember running the Fainter and I was not impressed by it. It's not worth it. And we're talking about a maxed out Fainter too. Which means it's going downhill from that point, right? So if you have like a MK2 level 1, it's going to be even worse. It's just not worth it. I wouldn't, you know, wonder why someone would actually level it up. If it doesn't work at MK3, it's not going to work at MK2 level 1, right? When are the winners for the links giveaway going to be announced? On Tuesday. Tuesday this week. When I do the video for that in the pinned comment. You might have to give it like 5 minutes after the video is posted because YouTube is kind of messing up again. Yeah, someone mentioned that like, so usually I have a pinned comment when I release a video, and when I schedule things in, I do put a pinned comment. But then when it gets published, YouTube, for whatever reason, deletes my comment. And sometimes it's important information. Like, for example, if it was the winners for the giveaway. So I might have to do a copy and paste when it gets published. Yeah, you know what I never understood? When the toxic weapons came out, I tried it. And I was like, why would I want to run this? So the main reason why I first wanted to run them was because they fired fast. And they're like kind of an improved version of like flamethrowers, in that you fire fast and you hit your target. But then I noticed like I was getting into games where like my Revenant would teleport to other Revenants, and I had flames, and I was like, whoa, this thing's doing a ton of damage. So then I tried the Bane and the Toxin. I was like getting smoked all the time. And from that point, I was like, okay, forget this. I'm gonna use the flames instead. And then I started using it on the Fafnir, because the Fafnir meta was around about that time too. And I noticed I was charging up my nuclear amp really fast. So I was thinking, so why am I using the toxic weapons at all? Like, it's such a waste. So I just removed all of them, and I just built more flamethrowers. And then after that, soon after that, they nerfed the toxic weapons. I was like, huh, that's kind of weird. And then they actually nerfed it again after that, I believe, right? I think they nerfed it twice. Made absolutely no sense why you would want to do that. I mean, if you're going to nerf the damage, then you've got to up the corrosion or something. A pilot increase did perfect. Vishesh, in all honesty, I did run the Medianarium, and the flamethrower was even stronger than with that. It just didn't make any sense to me. It doesn't need it needs an unnerf, then it needs a buff on top of that. That's how weak it is. Yeah, we had some that were running Medianarium, and they were claiming that it did a lot of damage until they ran into the flamethrower build I was running. And then they wanted to know, like, what was I running? And I was like, well, I'm running flames, you see, and I have the Raphael pilot, where when all the Revenants clump up together, you have that splash, right? The splash damage. So really, I'm not hitting, like, if I'm going up against 3 Revenants, I'm not just hitting 1 Revenant, I'm hitting all of them because of the increased splash radius. And being that flames did more damage than toxic weapons, I'm out damaging them on top of that. And that was when we had like the beak, you know, with the extra damage and resistance chips. They were just getting smoked. Like, it wasn't even fair. Then everyone started running a combination of things like Puncher and Blaze and stuff like that. Yeah, the two, and it's, you know, like players will say, well, it's an old weapon. It's not really an old weapon. We're talking about when it was new. That's the part that I didn't quite understand. This game can be really confusing in that way. It's like when they came out with the Sirius, players were like, the reason why we have like the Nodens has a bug is because they want to sell the Sirius. And I'm like thinking, but I wouldn't want to run the Sirius because it dies so quick. And everyone is convinced, I would say everyone, there were a lot of players that were convinced that the Sirius was like so OP. But then I'm thinking like, but if it's so OP, why aren't any players using it? It's because it dies so fast. I'd rather be in a Kid Titan than to be in that thing. What do I think about the pilot Titans? The pilots for Titans? I don't like that idea. I think they're making the game way too complicated, and from what I remember, they said they weren't going to do that. So obviously, you know, they've changed their minds, which means things are just going to get even more complicated. Then what are we going to get? Are we going to get drones for Titans too? I know I'm laughing at this now, but we know that it's probably going to be headed in that direction. My thoughts on the Fafnir pilot, waste of time. I wouldn't use it because I did try. Well, actually, I did try it. And it was a complete disaster. I'm like using it. I'm like thinking, okay, so you're going to give me increased damage, but then I have to deal with shields. I couldn't even break the shields of some players down. It wasn't worth it. I wouldn't level it up. That was a golden brawling meta. Speaking of the brawling, there was a viewer earlier who said that this hangar wouldn't work because we had 4 brawlers and 1 range. Well, it did work. So it just goes to prove my point. Going way back many years that I said, you know, most players, like the very experienced players, they know they would just run most times 1 range, rest brawlers. And I think even in the current meta now, when we have like, you know, motherships, if you really wanted to, you could probably run 5 brawlers. But then you would need like an attack mothership to strike, use orbital strikes against the other team's range. So there's ways to work around it. I just don't like that style of play. Pixonic might just hear me. Well, I'm pretty sure they're gonna do stuff like that. You know how it is. I wasn't the one that mentioned pilots for Titans, by the way. Someone else was mentioning it. And of course, they added. And the thing, so yeah, one of the things, like someone asked me, when am I going to be doing like a top 10 robots video? The thing is, it's actually really hard to do that kind of video now because, you know, with all the cheating and the hacking, I don't really know what I'm playing against a lot of the times, and it makes it very hard to put out a video like that because I don't know what's legit anymore. I mean, there's cheating, hacking, and there's bugs too on top of that. But bugs aside, you know, when you have players that are adjusting this, the specs of like their weapons and their robots, you don't know really what you're playing against. Would I rather Fenrir or Revenant to protect beacons? Fenrir for sure. I find most times when I'm running the Fenrir and like Revenant, the Revenant goes down super fast. There are times where it has its moments. Like, for example, the game I had earlier on Carrier with the flamethrower build. So there are times where it does work. But I think if we're talking about consistency, I would say Fenrir. Hi, Randy. Okay, so for the ones who are kind of wondering, you know, how does this whole Dream Hangars thing work? I'm going to kind of go over it sort of briefly now. Because I know there's going to be others out there that, you know, they might be building towards something and they want to know whether it works. So let me just go back to everything's comment here. So I've been doing this like for a while now, a couple of years. Basically, I have viewers submit their ideas for Dream Hangar. It could be a theme. It could be something you're actually building towards, as is the case here. So you would mention basically 5 different robots, you know, the builds that you're thinking about. You don't have to really go into all the details like drones and like modules, unless, of course, you're unsure. What I then do, or what I have been doing lately, I then live stream that hangar where everything is maxed out for the first hour or so. Okay, and then we kind of evaluate and we look to see which of the builds are kind of weak. And then for the second half, I go in and I try to basically tweak it. Okay, so I will go in, I would kind of tweak it. That would mean, you know, looking at the modules, because sometimes the modules aren't the greatest combination. It could be the drone. Or even the weapons, and then we run it for the next half and we make a comparison that way. That way you can kind of see where I'm going with things, and hopefully you learn from that, because even though, you know, there might be players out there that maybe they don't have that robot but something similar, they can pick up from, you know, my thought process and apply it to that. So that's kind of where I'm going with the whole Dream Hangars thing. Thank you so much, Grandpa Dan. Thank you so much for your donation. Thanks for the happy birthday yesterday. Did you have a good birthday? Sorry you didn't reply. It was in a squad with Danny. Yeah, thanks so much for your donation. Much appreciated. There was someone else in Danny's live stream that had a birthday too, I think, right? If I remember, he was like 13. I can't remember his name, but yeah, I hope he had a good birthday too. Best modules for Mars. I think it's gonna depend on your build. Okay, and the reason why I say that is because there are some builds. So for example, like the Scorches. Usually if you're running a lot of range, I tend to run 2 nuclear amps in the last stand. If I'm gonna be kind of brawling with it, like close range, then I would run maybe a combination like this, possibly throwing in a last stand on it as well. So for example, let's just say I had a Mars with, I don't know, Havoc, or it could be even Mace, right? And I know I'm going to be brawling at close range. I need like either a last stand or like resistance. So that would mean this kind of combination here, or it could mean like a last stand and maybe, let's see, what do we have? Maybe it could be something like this. But if it's range, then I would actually use this combination too. Yeah, it's gonna depend on your weapon. Sometimes it's hard to say. Is there a Seraph hack where it does not fly but you get killed by the Seraph ability? I would not know the different hacks, but I wouldn't be surprised if something like that is floating around. As it's not cherry-picked, more realistic. Well, that's what I was hoping. So yeah, one of the things that I found when I was doing Dream Hangar videos, so like, let's just say for example we had this hangar, right? I would be playing this hangar. Usually it takes me about 6 to 8 hours to record, or it did. And then I would pick one, like the video which or I should say the game which I felt, you know, all of them kind of showcased, or there might be like say 4 of them were showcased really well, and then I would add like a extra clip of like say the Revenant right at the end. That's how I was doing it before. But the thing is, like, I can show you the gameplay and I could kind of recommend, I guess, what modules I would use. But the thing with that kind of approach is players would see, like if I did your hangar, you would just kind of follow blindly. Like you would use like the modules I suggested, but you wouldn't really know why. And I figured if I did a live stream this way, you can kind of see the why part, right? Like sometimes players say, well, the Jaeger is really strong, it's OP, or like the Erebus with Prisma, and I will say no, I wouldn't run it. And they want to know why, because it works so effectively against them, but they don't understand the why part. Well, if I play live and I get targeted, they can see how I die, you know, what actually counted me, you know, and maybe by seeing what counted me, maybe they might decide to build that in the hangar to counter those other players. So there's a lot of different like dynamics and things that you can pick up from a live stream where you wouldn't be able to pick it up from a video. So just 2 immune amps and 1 repair amp. I think you would survive longer. This is more about damage though, Malik. So yeah, by leaving out the nuclear amp, you're sacrificing, what is it, 76% increased damage, which is pretty significant. Yeah. So if you want a tank, then yes, but you're not going to be doing a ton of damage either. Hi Ian. I've already answered that question. The giveaway is going to be, the winners are going to be on Tuesday in the pinned comment. Yeah, the other thing too, because I know some players kind of, they also kind of mention this as well. They're like, well, the problem too with some of my recommendations, like they may not have a repair amplifier, or it might not be in the store, you know, when I try to improve the builds for the second half of the stream. But I think it's also really important to show them what the optimum build, or what I feel might be the optimum build, or where I would actually start things off. Because if you don't know that, let's just say you were to win one of those modules, you know, from like the black market, or maybe you won it from like a special delivery crate, you may not even know if it's good or not, right? If I had shown you, however, then maybe you would have known, and then you could use your resources to level things up. Yeah, so really, I always go, this is why I always show things maxed out. Why I show things like, you may not have the modules, but let's just say, for example, one day you log in, maybe there's a really cheap offer for something, and for the ones who do spend, that's where you want to spend it. Like I wouldn't necessarily spend it on like event, you know, tokens. So for example, like this might be worth it, right? Like if you actually saw this at max level, performing really well, even in Champion League, yeah, it's worth it. Like I understand that maybe it doesn't, like it's not maxed out. Like I get where you're going with that, but if you actually see it work, then you will know that it's somewhat decent. I'm just looking to see what they have here. So another thing too. So you see how we have feinters on the Mars. You guys were asking me, is the feinter good? And I just told you, well, no, I've tried it maxed out, and I actually did it in a live stream. It wasn't good. So is that $17.99 worth it? Answer, no. Simple. And you wouldn't have known that if I didn't show you at max level, right? So this is where I'm going with this. It saves you a lot of money. You would be shocked. I know this because this is how I learned. You know, when I first joined Clan Vox, there was a player who he ran everything maxed out. I would always ask him. He saved me like a ton of silver and gold too. Come to me, because I would rush things. What's one? Oh, this is just the currency for I think it's the ones that are in Russia because of, you know, the sanctions and stuff. So that's why you see the two. I'm just looking to see what kind of deals they have here. It's not like I buy anything on this account. This account does not belong to me, by the way. I'm just looking to see what they have. Yeah, so like this would be sort of worth it, right? Because you can use that. I don't really see anyone using the self-fix. Even after the buff. It received a crazy buff. No, that's not the new currency. It's because of the sanctions and stuff. It's for the Russian players. What weapons should you put on the Mars? Scorches work really well. So Mars, they nerfed, I believe they nerfed the Aegis shield and I think the damage of the turret, right? I remember them nerfing, I think it was the Aegis and the turret. So because they nerfed those two things, you don't want to use Mars to brawl with like you could before. Being that you can't use close range. I mean, you could, but if you do that, you have to really buff the modules. You know, like if you're gonna use a close range, you're gonna need like sort of this combination here in terms of modules. If not this, maybe Mutant Amplifier, a Last Stand. But in terms of weapons, being that you can't get close, you have to look at range. So what kind of range? Scorches, Hazard, possibly Pulsar weapons. You saw it work really well on the Raven. Probably works really well on the Mars. Malik, what if I put 3 nuclear amplifiers? No, you don't want to use 3. Okay, so running 2, like what I have here on the Ravana, this is going to speed it up to that 95 stacks. I'm not sure if you understand like what I mean by that. Okay, so if you run 2 of these, it doesn't mean that you're going to get to 190 stacks. All it means is, like, this is locked at 95. What it means is I'm going to reach this level quicker. If you run 3, it's not going to be that much more quicker. It's going to be maybe 1 second or something, you know, like that. So it's kind of a waste. I might as well just throw a last stand. You're wasting 1 module slot by running 3. Is the new Ares pilot out yet? You just trying to get it, no luck. Ooh, I'm not sure about that being in the store. I'm not sure. Yeah, that Ares pilot's actually really good for the Ares. I'm wondering if they're gonna bring similar pilots for like Nemesis and Hades. I would assume so. Yeah, it only goes up to 95, but the amount that you have determines how fast you get to that 95 stacks, if that makes sense. So if you ran 3, obviously it's going to get there really quick, but it's kind of a waste because you will get there maybe 1 second faster than if you were to run 2. So you might as well run 2 and then another module. In this case, I have a last stand. If you ran only 1, it's going to take a lot longer. And also the other thing that will determine how quickly you get to the 95 stacks is also the type of weapon you are using. So for example, sonic weapons don't really build up the stacks as fast as if I was to use, for example, igniters, right? Igniters will build it up quicker. Should you run 3 different amps on tanks? I think I would need to know which tank, and also you would have to test it out. Because, you know, sometimes it seems like, because you're thinking nuclear amp, repair amp, and immune amp, you would have to test it out. I think I would have to do that because I don't want to give advice on something that I haven't tested myself. You know, sometimes it seems like a good idea, but then when you run it, you're like, oh man, this Fenrir is dying really fast. Maybe I should just put a last stand instead of the immune amp or repair amp for that matter. Yeah, the Nemesis actually needs a really big buff. I think for the Nemesis to be used somewhat in the current meta, I think what they really need to amp up is the damage of the rockets, the built-in rockets, I think is what I would do. Hiya, Joe. Are the new stake weapons good? I would say yes, but it also depends on your build, okay? Because I think I tried those weapons on the Angler and I didn't like it at all. Like, I felt the sonic weapons were stronger for that build. So I think it's going to be very build specific. I tried it on a Typhon. It was really good on the Typhon. But you got to remember, you got to get really close. Like, what is the range of it again? Like 100, was it 150? No, wait. It's really short range. You got to get really close. Yeah, it's 150 meters. So, I mean, it worked on there. Which one? Oh, it worked on the Lynx, obviously, which means it probably works on the Orochi. I'm trying to think, like, which builds would it work on. I haven't tried it on the Fenrir. Lower the cooldown time of the Nemesis. Yeah, no, I think they really need to increase the maybe the amount of rockets, but definitely the damage of those weapons, or maybe increasing the damage and increasing the splash damage. Perhaps for the rockets, I think would be nice. It was just one of the things, you know, when I used to run the Nemesis, I also found like it wasn't. The amount of damage that the rockets did were kind of subpar. That's why I kind of preferred the Hades. The Hades was like a good middle ground between the Ares and the Nemesis. Because their range is too short. Yeah, it's very specific on... I would say it's very specific to certain builds. Low key works well. Yeah, I can see it for the low key. Maybe possibly the Scorpion. You know, the bots that where you can teleport close. Like, you wouldn't run it. I don't think you would run it on any Mugi. I mean, you're flying. I guess it depends on how close you're flying to the enemy. But most times when you're flying, you're not that close, right? So I can't see that working. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I haven't tested, to be honest. Talon and Claw. So LM, no, I wouldn't run those weapons. It can do a lot of damage, and I know some players will say, but it's really strong. You know, you can do a lot of damage. I'll give you my reasoning as to why I wouldn't do that. So right now we're seeing a lot of stealth. You know, players running, they got the beak for starters. We have also the Lynx. Also with the Crisis robot coming out soon, that's going to be stealth. The problem with running those kinds of rockets, you know, you have to be able to lock onto your target. Problem is, how do you lock on if they're in stealth? You can't. There's only one way to do that, and that's to use quantum radar. So unless you are prepared to use a lot of power cells, I would not lean towards that build. I would actually lean towards this build instead. Would be my reasoning. Why do you need 2 repair amp? Adrian, it's actually for increased resistance, to get to that point quickly so I survive for longer. That's the reason why. It's the same with 2 immune amps. It's so you can get to, you know, you can be immune quicker. But I think depending on what you're facing, if your opponent has a really high damage setup, I think I'd rather have resistance quicker than immunity quicker. I think immune was more I mean, it's important now, but before we had a lot of like effect chips that players were running, like on the I don't say on the beak, but on like Nebula and stuff. You know, you had suppression, you had lockdown, you had freeze, but it was more the lockdown and the suppression. We still get it now, but I don't think as much as before. You saw a player running Fenrir with stake and harpoon, but he sat on his home beacon as a protector, nothing more. No, I could totally see that. I can see that working. If you're going to use it as a beacon defender like that, then yeah, I can totally see that. But again, we're talking about a very specific build and like positioning. You know, it's a very specific purpose, is what I'm saying. Glowing, I would need to run both of them. Between the 2 repair amps and 2 immune amps. Because there'd be times where like I would run the 2 immune amps, and yes, I don't get locked down, yes, I have the speed, but I actually die very fast. So I would need to play like a lot of games to see which one I like more. And by a lot of games, we could be talking about more than 100 at least, to kind of get an idea. You know, when I think sometimes when players say, well, when you say a lot of games, you mean like only like maybe 5 or 10, right? Like, no, 100. The more games I play, the better, you know, the bigger the sample. Ether versus Indra with sonic weapons, the Ether would win. Although I'm not sure about after the nerf, because we're testing a pretty significant nerf to the Ether on the test server. I don't like going by the test server though, because you know what you test there may not necessarily happen on the live. They may not do as severe of a nerf, or it might even be worse. Better to wait. I would not use Scatty. No, I wouldn't use Scatty. I would say pulsar weapons. If you're gonna go with range, pulsar weapons on the Fafnir. I think it would be more effective. Not only do you have the same range, you do more damage for starters. You have a really good reload, and also you lock. players down, which is important too, right? But in all honesty, I wouldn't be running the Fafnir at this point. I think that bot dies too quick in the current meta. Yeah, I can totally see that. That's a really good build. I can see that. Yeah, using the harpoon weapons with the armadillo. Yep. I can totally see that being very effective. The other thing too is they give you Aegis, right? It has a built-in Aegis thing too, which is going to be protecting the... it's going to be protecting that Fenrir. Bogmob, because it would obliterate the new pineapple. In all honesty, that ether obliterates all the titans now. It's not just that titan. It's way too strong. I said this even before we knew about the rook. I said that I can see the ether being nerfed. I also said I can see the Evora and Veyron being nerfed too, because it's doing too much damage relative to the other titan, titan weapons. I said it before we even knew about the new stuff. And it's not because they gave me like early information on this. I didn't even know about the rook or the new freeze rockets. Yeah, when you've been playing the game for as long as I have, you know certain trends. And you can see what is way too powerful too. Now, what did they nerf about the Fafnir? I don't think they did a nerf to the Fafnir. I think you're confused. We're talking about the ether. Thank you, Brian. Thank you so much for your donation. Much appreciated. What? I'm trying to figure out what is that. Oh, it's heart. It kind of, when I was looking at it on my screen, I was like, is that like a paw? But it was weird because it kind of looks like it. Sort of like when against the black, but then when I see your message in the chat, then I can see like a little bit of an well, not animation, but next to the hearts. Can I share the pilot skills for the Revenant? Yep. Isn't it a bit too much of a nerf though? They're nerfing. So Bogmore doesn't mean that they're gonna do exactly what they're testing on the test server. Sometimes they do it extreme first and then they see how things are, and then they make an adjustment, say, well, okay, maybe the speed needs to stay, or maybe it's a little bit too much, and they'll kind of scale back a bit. But from the games that I've played, what I recall is that the ether was very hard to kill, especially when in flight. Next to impossible, actually. The only time you could kill it was when it was on the ground. The other thing too, it was moving too fast. Like, you could move around the map extremely fast when you use your heal. And on top of that, you're getting a heal. If you combine it with the Evora Veyron, there's just nothing could survive it. And when you have a Titan that can do that, now, as much as you like to say it's because of the Rook coming out, that's why they're nerfing it. Even if the Rook didn't come out, I would expect that Titan to be nerfed. Not just a Titan, but the weapons, because relative to everything else, it was doing way too much damage. You should see what that thing can do to a Sirius Titan, which, by the way, came out after the Ether. I'd rather be in a Kid Titan than to be in a Sirius, and we're talking about like the limited edition Sirius here. So, I mean, that should answer your question, right? Like, that's how powerful it is. So to say that, you know, it's because of the Rook, I don't quite buy that. That thing needed to be nerfed even before I knew about the Rook. The way that thing would just smoke everything, the Sirius needs some serious buff. That's what it needs. I don't even know if you're going to see much of that Titan, to be honest, now that I see how it plays. The Heimdall is stronger than the Sirius, in my opinion. But the crazy thing is the Heimdall received 3 buffs and we still don't see players using it. Chris, I don't specify that because it's kind of a personal question. It's kind of equivalent to me asking you, how much money do you have in your bank account? But I will say this, the reason why we have a creator program where players like in the creator program actually get, some of the content, the newer content, the reason why that program exists is because Pixonic actually looked into my account about a year ago, and they were shocked at how much I was spending in order to create content for the game. Put it that way. That creator program would not exist if they didn't look into my account, I think. Because soon after that, they started giving the other creators, which in a way is sort of unfair to me, but whatever. Thank you, Lone. Thank you so much for gifting a membership gift. Much appreciated. Oh, Goku got it. Congrats, Goku. Was the nerf to the Sonic a surprise? Not really. I kind of knew that the Sonics were gonna get a nerf of some sort. Like I said, they were doing too much damage relative to the others. If you look at how much damage it does relative to like Mahavajra and the Vajra, it's doing way too much damage. And even those weapons were doing kind of a lot of damage at close range. Like if you look at the difference between how much damage you do, like how much I was doing relative to like the Squall, there is maybe not as much now, but yeah, before it was very noticeable. Okay, so I think, guys, that's gonna be it for the stream. I actually have some stuff that I have to work on for this week. Some of it has to do with choosing winners for the giveaway. I actually have done half of it already. I still need to do the other half, and I need to prepare a video for Tuesday, or short for tomorrow as well. But thank you very much to Dark Warrior, Lone, Smiley, Togi, Dominic, Kind, Jack, Goose, and Frederick for helping to moderate today's live stream chat. Much appreciated. If they have YouTube channels, make sure to check them out as well. Also, let's not forget Cohen, Paul, Cork, Notsticks, Grandpa Dan. Hope you had a good birthday yesterday. Brian and Lone, thank you so much, guys, for your donations. Much appreciated. And also, if they have YouTube channels, make sure to check them out as well. And also, can't forget, thank you everything for your comment and your Dream Hangar. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay of it, and you got to pick up a couple of things. As far as, how to strengthen some of those builds. Maybe I might have changed your mind on some of the builds, but hopefully for the better. But I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. And to you guys watching as well. And for the ones who are kind of wondering, how does this Dream Hangars thing work? When the stream is done, post your Dream Hangar in the comment section. It could be 5 different robots. Actually, I try 5 different robots, because otherwise it's kind of boring if we just have like 5 anglers or something. So yeah, just comment in the comment section once the stream is done, and who knows, maybe next week it might be featured in a Dream Hangars episode. Is the Blitz still worth it? I wouldn't go for the Blitz. I haven't really seen the Blitz being used much. Like, I'm sure it could be somewhat decent, but against most of what's, you know, you're facing, what's out there, I think it's gonna die pretty quick. Thank you for everything. Yeah, and thank you for everything. Okay, so anyways, guys, yeah, that's gonna be it. For the ones asking when are the winners for the Lynx robot, when are the winners going to be announced? It's going to be on Tuesday in the pinned comment under that video, also under the under the live stream which I did. I'm going to post it over there too. Might be a little bit earlier actually on that one, but that is going to be coming out on Tuesday. And I think that should wrap up everything. So if this is the first time you happen to drop by my YouTube channel, my live stream, I hope you enjoyed today's Dream Hangars episode. If you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. And with that said, thank you guys for watching. Stay safe. And until the next live stream, I'll catch you guys later. Cheers, guys.